Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into the future of filmmaking, and it's a future where your co-director is an AI. We're going to put two new heavyweights, Cdance 2.0 and Kling 3.0, under the microscope to see how their totally different approaches are rewriting the rules of storytelling. All right, let's kick things off with this quote, because it really gets to the heart of the matter. You see, as these AI video tools get mind-blowingly powerful, they're still missing that one crucial thing: real human emotion. They can't actually feel joy or heartbreak. And that's exactly why you, the director, the storyteller with a vision, are more important than ever, not less. So for a long time, AI in media has kind of been this quiet assistant in the background, right? Doing things like color grading or cleaning up audio. But that's all changing, and fast. The models we're talking about today, they're stepping right into the spotlight. They're not just tools anymore. They're becoming active, creative partners in the whole storytelling process.
And this whole shift brings up a really fundamental new question for creators. I mean, we're past that initial, wow, an AI made a video phase. The real challenge, the real skill now, is all about direction. It's not, can an AI make a video anymore? It's, can I direct an AI to tell a story that actually makes someone feel something?
So let's get into it. Two of the leading models right now, Cdance 2.0 and Kling 3.0, offer two totally different answers to that big question. Think of this as a showdown of vision, a glimpse into two possible futures for AI filmmaking. Now, it's really important to think of these two not as simple competitors, but as representing two completely different philosophies. You've got Cdance 2.0, which is like your meticulous, detail-oriented director's assistant. It's all about narrative control. Then you have Kling 3.0, which is a production accelerator. It's built for pure speed and raw kinetic energy. Which one is right for you? Well, that depends entirely on what kind of story you're trying to tell. Okay, let's dive into Cdance 2.0 first. It calls itself a director-grade tool, and honestly, its features really back that claim up. This model is all about one thing: giving you, the creator, super precise, granular control over every little detail. So check this out. Its biggest, most powerful feature is this multimodal input system. What does that mean? It means you can use up to 12 different reference files at the same time. Just imagine that. You can feed it images, video clips, audio tracks, and have them all work together to create one single cohesive scene. And this is where the real magic happens. You don't just dump a bunch of files in and hope for the best. No, you actually assign a specific job to each one using the slick at command system. So you can literally tell it, at image 1 is my character's face, at video 1 is for the motion, and at audio 1 sets the musical beat. I mean, this is a whole new level of precision. We're moving way beyond simple text prompts and into what you could call true digital direction. You see how all these features point to one main goal, right? Cinematic storytelling. You've got auto storyboarding, which lets the AI actually think like a cinematographer, planning out camera moves, the native beat sync, absolute game changer for music videos. And what's really crucial is the multi-shot consistency, which means, hey, your character will actually look like the same person from one shot to the next. And that phoneme level lip sync, that's just incredible. It means the model is matching the specific mouth shapes for sounds, making dialogue feel so much more believable. All right, let's switch gears and look at Kling 3.0, because this thing is a completely different beast. If Cdance is the careful, meticulous storyteller, then Kling is all about raw speed, explosive energy, and just unbelievably realistic motion. Kling's whole philosophy on prompting is different too. It wants you to think like a director writing a shot list. So you describe your shots one after another, you anchor your main characters early on to keep them consistent, and this part is key, you get really explicit about describing motion. The model just eats that up. It responds incredibly well when you tell it exactly how you want a person or the camera to move. But here's one of its absolute killer features. It's called motion control. The best way to think about it is like a digital puppeteer. You give it a static image of your character, right? And then you give it a video of a real person doing something. I don't know, a complicated dance move, a backflip, a martial arts kick. Kling can then take that exact motion and apply it to your character with just stunning realism. It's wild. So all of this really points to Kling's main purpose. It's a production accelerator. That incredible motion realism makes it perfect for action scenes. It's also way more forgiving with conversational, everyday language in its prompts, so it's a lot easier for beginners to jump into. And its speed? It's just built for anyone who needs to pump out a ton of content fast, especially for things like social media. So, the big question, how do you choose between them? The thing is, it's not really about which one is better or technically more powerful. It's about finding the right AI co-director that fits your specific project, your specific workflow. Let's break down the core trade-offs here. If your project absolutely needs strong narrative continuity and that perfect audio sync, Seedance is going to be your go-to. It gives you that powerful, controlled cinematic feel. But if what you need is high-impact, dynamic motion and you need it yesterday, Kling is the one that's built from the ground up to deliver that raw, kinetic energy. And get this, even their pricing models tell the same story. Seedance has a pay-per-generation model that's perfect for those really intentional projects where every single shot has to be just right. Kling, on the other hand, offers a subscription with daily credits, which is obviously geared towards creators who are churning out a high volume of content day in and day out. Okay, let's make this super practical. Let's say you're trying to create a cinematic short film, right? Something that needs perfect character consistency from scene to scene, and you want the music sync to be absolutely flawless. Well, for that kind of project, Seedance 2.0 is the clear choice. I mean, it is literally engineered for that exact workflow. It's designed to be your digital cinematography partner. But what if your project is the complete opposite? Maybe you need to crank out a whole series of high-energy, eye-catching marketing videos, and you need them done, like now, for a fast turnaround. Yeah, in that case, Kling 3.0 is going to be your best friend. It is absolutely designed to accelerate that kind of production and deliver a powerful visual punch quickly. And all of this really brings us back to where we started, this new director's chair. What does it actually mean to be a creator in the age of AI? The consensus from everyone looking at this stuff is pretty clear. These tools are not here to replace artists. They're here to augment them. Think of it like this. Humans bring the why, the intuition, the meaning, the story. The AI brings the how, the incredible speed and technical capability to bring that vision to life. Essentially, they're automating all the tedious, technical grunt work that used to take days or even weeks. And that frees up creators to focus on what really matters, the core of the craft, the concept, the story, the emotional heart of it all. It really is a shared ecosystem where human insight makes the machine smarter and the machine's power lifts human creativity. And this all leaves us with one last, really big thought. We are stepping into an era where the technical and financial barriers to filmmaking are just disappearing. So when the cost and the complexity to make a film almost vanish, the game completely changes. The most important question is no longer about who has the biggest budget or the fanciest equipment. It's about who has the vision. So what new stories from all the new voices out there are we finally going to get to see?